What's up, everybody? It's Satia and I am back with another video. Today in this video I will be discussing why I joined the military and how it even came about, so please stay tuned. Okay, so first and foremost, I am in the Navy. I think I have said that on this channel before, but I'm not particularly sure. But I am in the Navy and I joined in 2016 and I am currently still in. We today are going to discuss why I even joined the military in the first place. Okay, so the military was never really in my plans. I did take the ASVAB in high school my sophomore year, I believe. I took it because my friend was taking it and I just was, she wanted somebody to take it with her, so I took it with her. So I didn't think nothing of it, no big deal. So fast forward, I graduated and I am in college and I was dating somebody at the time and he and I lived together and everything. We moved in together right after high school. After some time, it was actually his idea about us moving. It was actually his idea at the time to join the military. So he and I both went together to the recruiting station. And we originally went to the Air Force first to see what kind of jobs they had, but I didn't really like their jobs. I was like, I didn't really like what I was seeing. So then we went to the Navy and we talked to the recruiter and he was really nice and stuff like that, checking on us. And so I kind of was just like going along with it because I was like, I don't really see myself really being in the military. Like I said, even in high school, I didn't really see myself being in the military, but I'm just going along with it. You just never know. So, okay, I'm doing it. We did not sign up. So as time went on, I told him that I was not going to join and he was still kind of like saying he was going to join. And so as time went on and, I don't really want to get into like the relationship aspect, but basically ish hit the fan for lack of better words. And so I decided I was going to join, but he no longer was going to join. So I signed up. I went through the process. And if you guys want a video on that, I definitely can upload one. But I went through the process and I signed up and everything and I got a date. So my original job in the military was air traffic control. And I did not pass the school. But I did end up getting another rate in the military, but that was pretty much why I joined. I, was supposed to do it with my partner at the time. I didn't. And I also felt like I was kind of being stagnant. Okay, so to sum up why I pretty much joined was I felt like I was being stagnant where I was living. I was living in Florida at the time. And so I felt like I wasn't really doing much of anything with my life. Yes, I was in school. Yes, I was working. But to me, it just kind of didn't seem like enough. And then, as I said earlier in the video, it kind of hit the fan with the relationship. And I just felt like if I stayed in Florida, that I would kind of just be always attached to this person. And so like I said, signed up. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell my mom. I didn't tell my friends. I didn't tell anybody. I just literally signed up. I had to wait for a date of when they were going to ship me off the boot camp. I waited, and I want to say maybe like the week of that I was actually leaving. I think that's the week that I told my mom. I had sworn in and everything. Obviously, needless to say, she was upset. It's not funny. She was upset, but I just felt like that was the best thing for me to do. And honestly, I won't say joining the military has been the best decision of my life, but taking control of my life has been the best decision of my life. I don't know what happened, but I just knew that like my life was gonna change, and it really completely has. But I will be most likely staying in, or I'm not really sure. I'm still trying to figure that out. But from Florida, I went over to Great Lakes, and that's where we had boot camp for 2 months. Boot camp wasn't all that bad. It was okay, but Probably what you think it is. It is, waking up early, doing drills all day, exercising, telling us about the Navy and stuff like that. So that's boot camp in a nutshell. And then I went off to A school. So in A school is really when I turned up, okay? Because I never really was like a party person in high school. I can count on one hand how many actual parties I went to. So, as an adult, and I could drink. So, because at this age, I was like 21 when I joined. So, I could drink, I can get my partying in, and that I did. I think in A school, that was the most fun I've had in my whole, honestly, Navy career. But that's also probably why I didn't pass the school, the air traffic control school. But I think that's also because, I just didn't have really great studying skills. But it is what it is, because the job I'm in now is fine. But yeah, I joined to get away from that relationship and to kind of not be stuck in Florida and to get my own money. So that's why I joined. I will say that me being in now, I feel like I wouldn't. This is the thing. I don't want to say that I don't recommend it to other people, because you have to make your decision for yourself. But for me, I think that the military can be life-changing. And mind you, I cannot speak on other branches. I can't speak on the Air Force, the Marines, or the Army. Even though the Marines did try to recruit me, but I said, oh no. No, 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 no. Because I heard too much negative things about the Marines. So I was definitely 100% not joining. I don't care what y'all said. I didn't care how much money they threw at me. I didn't care. I said no. Okay? But the military definitely has changed my life. I feel like I've gained, new friendships. I've gained experiences. I've gained work experience. But the military just is not for me anymore. I don't think it ever really was. So yeah, I just don't really feel like it's for me. But if you are a person who likes, structure, and, you want to do a little bit of traveling and stuff like that, joining the military honestly can be a benefit. Like I said, I don't really want to tell anyone not to join. And this is not a video about converting people and making them join. This is just me telling my story about why I joined. But, everybody has to make their own decisions. I feel like for me, I didn't fully know what I was getting myself into when I joined. I thought the military was one thing and it was a completely, totally different thing. I thought it was very much structure, organized, like fair, justice. Fair to the law, to the law, no, no, no. All of the things that, they preach and show you, I thought that that's what the military was. And I'm not saying that it's not, but it's different when you're actually in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will make it seem as if the military is like really great for you and this and that. And for some people, like I said, it is. But you have to really, truly be honest with yourself about you as an individual. So when I joined, I didn't really know who I was. That's just me being completely honest. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know just who I was. I was just, like I said, kind of not fresh out of high school, but high school, a little bit of college, and I'm just kind of figuring myself out. And I feel like the person I am today, if I would have been then when I was 18, I probably would not have joined. And I say that because throughout this process of being in the military, there has been a lot of growth. It's also kind of been, I don't really want to say painful, but it's just been kind of like growth pains. And the thing about it is, when you join, you're pretty much alone. Like, unless you get stationed somewhere where your family is, you're alone. So my family was on the East Coast, and I then got shipped all the way to the West Coast, and I'm by myself. You know what I mean? So it was like just new territory, new everything. But like I said, I think it also helped me to be the person I am today. And the thing is, with the military, it can make or break you. It really, really can. There are numerous people that I knew or knew of who have had very much traumatic experiences. And that's not, I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to deter anybody, because I'm not. All I'm saying is you have to know yourself. That is my biggest piece of advice. You have to know yourself. If you know you're not the type of person to be on time, it'd be a harsh reality. You get what I'm saying? And I know you might be like, well, maybe not, but it's like, you just have to know yourself. If you know you're not a person who's on time, if you're the type of person who kind of quits a job every, 6 months or whatever, in the military, you can't quit. It's a contract for years, okay? And sometimes, depending on your recruiter, they may even convince you to sign up for the military for past 4 years, 6 years, 8 years, 10 years. And that happens. So it's like, you really have to know yourself, and you really have to know why you're joining, and you have to know what your goals are in the military, because that's another thing. In the military, because we get a steady paycheck, because it's a consistent job, because you do get to travel depending on your job or depending on where you are stationed, it kind of creates this comfortable lifestyle for a lot of people. So you get very much comfortable. It's like, who would leave a great paying job, that allows you, I want to say freedom, but at the same time, it's kind of not freedom. You know what I mean? Because the military does tell you what you can and cannot do, and you have freedom, but in a sense you don't. And that's another part of it. If you're not really ready to give up your freedom totally, that's another reason why the military may not be for you, because there is a such thing as hair regulations, and all of these things. I mean, it definitely creates a comfortable lifestyle for people. I definitely can see the appeal of it, because I saw it at 21. So I definitely see it now at 25. So it's just like, it really can't keep you stuck. But if you get in, you do what you gotta do, and you save your money, do not get out here and blow it, you'll be fine. I definitely will say I got a lot more out of being in the military than I expected. Some of it I wanted or needed, and some of it I could have done without it. You know what I mean? So it's like, you give some and you take some. But that's pretty much why I joined, and it's almost over though. It's almost over. Fingers crossed. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys want more military videos or information, or even if you don't want like the technical stuff, you just want like, story times and stuff like that, I definitely have those. So just let me know in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you all, and stay tuned for the next one. Bye.